An interesting statement was made by a former executive, Laura Fryer. She believes that the recent partnerships, in the absence of a strong new hardware, it suggests that Microsoft is either unwilling or unable to produce a next generation console in the traditional sense. In her view, she says the Xbox hardware is dead, and the Game Pass first model represents not just a shift in strategy, but the beginning of a quiet withdrawal from hardware altogether. I do also recall that Phil Spencer did assure that they are perhaps developing the next-gen console, but that could be the last of it, and a generation later, they will only be service-only publishing house altogether. I think that's where they really thrive, and they have been showing to be very effective. But the concern, however, is long-term relevance. If Microsoft does become solely a content provider, a platform enabler, just a publishing house, essentially a gaming Netflix with a back-end infrastructure and software tools, what really distinguishes it from other larger publishers out there? I do think it's the Game Pass. Really, this is their hard hitter because there's no other subscription service that provides that much value for what you pay for. And I think that is going to be their winning competitive advantage. How do you feel about Microsoft perhaps someday stepping away from making consoles? My personal opinion, I think it's fine because what they're doing now with the Game Pass, with their digital outreach accessibility service, I think it far outperforms their consoles. I think they understand that Xbox consoles don't sell as well as the competitors. So maybe that's not what they should be trying to focus on. Focus on the outreach, focus on accessibility. Games, Xbox anywhere, everywhere, anytime. And I think that's where their winning advantage will be.